#1 in Western Washington, with coverage you can count on. Broadcasting in HD TV from Digital Studio A. King
Patty Murray says the pilot program will make security checks a lot easier for the port. Well, tonight, all eyes are on 2 Northwest orphaned orcas. In just a few hours, Springer begins a remarkable journey home from Western Washington to her own pod.
The other got a little too friendly with fishermen off Vancouver Island. King 5's Alyssa Hahn is live in the Satellite Center with the extraordinary video of that close encounter. Alyssa.
Dennis, as you know, we've seen plenty of home video of Springer interacting with boats here in the Sound, but these pictures of another wayward whale right here pretty much top everything we've seen so far. Experts say what they see, however, worries them.
And right next to our boat is a killer whale.
It's one of the closest encounters with a whale in the wild, caught on tape. Listen to it vocalize. This is not Springer, but another orca, L98, nicknamed Luna. He, too, is separated from his pod. He should be in U.S. waters, but is now living on the west side of Vancouver Island in Nootka Sound.
I have my hand inside of an orca's mouth.
As you can see in the video, the orca is eager and friendly, taking the Bellingham fisherman who shot the video by surprise.
I mean, we just watched the video and it still gives me chills to watch the video. I mean, it's hard to believe we actually did it, and it's hard to look at us and say, well, that's us touching a wild killer whale.
The Canadian government is taking a hands-off approach for now. L98 appears to be healthy, and there is hope his own pod will come by and pick him up this fall.
If the pod does come by, we hope the situation avails itself where he will reunite.
That is amazing.
Amazing as the video is, environmentalists say it's cause for concern.
This is the kind of behavior that I think is most dangerous.
The whale is far too friendly, leaving some experts to think it could be looking to humans for food instead where it should, to the waters below.
If you love these whales, this is not what you should be doing. If you really want to see our resident populations thrive, we have to let them be whales.
L98 has been living alone for over a year now. Canadian authorities say what they do with this whale depends a lot on what happens to Springer. If tomorrow's move is successful, then they may consider doing the same for L98. I'm Alyssa Hahn reporting live in the Satellite Center.
Thanks, Alyssa. And tonight the stage is set to move Springer to Canadian waters. Springer's journey begins tomorrow morning, a voyage that will take her from Manchester through Discovery Passage to Hansen Island, and a reunion with her whale family, which could happen as early as Saturday. Some of Springer's family is already in the Johnstone Strait, a narrow passage between Vancouver Island and mainland British Columbia, Canada's Pod A. Scientists believe Springer's chances of survival are better here with her pod than in Puget Sound. A reunion won't happen right away. On the north end of Vancouver Island, on Hansen Island, a new pen is set up for Springer, guarded by Canadian authorities. Today, natives of the area caught and offloaded lots of wild salmon to feed to Springer before she swims to freedom.
Well, I think there's a general consensus that if she's in good enough physical shape when she arrives, the sooner the better.
Tonight on this end in Puget Sound, all looks good, and so does Springer. She's healthy. She's gained weight. The tank she'll ride in is ready.
We're pretty prepared, and we have contingency plans if things do go awry, but everything right now is falling into place and looking really, really good.
And the catamaran she'll ride on is ready too for the 12-hour trip north. That journey gets underway early tomorrow morning. New on king5.com. You can find the complete schedule along with maps of the route and plenty of video.
King 5 cameras will also be there as Springer begins her journey home to Vancouver Island, so please join us tomorrow for special live coverage during King 5 Morning News. And we will also bring you, of course, updates throughout the day, both on King 5 and king5.com.
Tonight